We got to get your hat right there.
Oh yeah, there
so
you go.
people can see it.
That's
Awesome.
smart.
What's
Didn't know
up,
if you
brother?
want something on the table.
How are you?
Amazing.
I'm doing really well. I
Happy
was
to be
thinking
here.
about how we reconnected after all these years.
Years and years and years. Yeah.
Yeah.
3-4 years.
And it was kind of cool because last week after I did Ryan's episode, I was like, who am I going to get next? And then I had this project come up at my house, and then I remembered you did your business, and then you showed up, and then it just made sense. Like, I have to ask him.
And you said you saw our truck on the highway.
And I saw your truck on 480, and it's a very nice truck, by the way. But yeah, this could not have worked out any better for you to be here, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here.
I'm here.
So, for the people who don't know, I would say normally now, like I used to say, like for the 7 people that watch, but like I was checking on the stats, and like I'm in a couple hundreds now. So there's some people that are watching after this short little period of time. What is it? What is your business? And just what is your business? What's it called?
So it's called Jaxle, Jaxle, junk removal,
Okay,
and that's what we do.
junk removal.
Pick up junk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Where are you guys located?
Oh, we're here, Old Brooklyn, based in Old Brooklyn. So we serve 50 miles away from Old Brooklyn. So it can be Akron, it can be Lake County.
So basically, like the greater Cleveland area,
Yeah.
with 50-mile radius.
I would say Northeast Ohio, but Northeast Ohio is pretty big. So, but if a job is big enough, we won't say no.
What's the biggest? Like, what's the furthest you've had to travel so far?
I haven't had something outrageous. Like I think the furthest we went is like Akron area,
Okay.
which is not that far, but
It's also not close.
there's also no dumps in Akron. So if you get a job in Akron, you gotta drive to Cleveland to dump.
Really?
So it's a lot of driving. Yeah, you gotta drive 45 minutes to the job and 45 minutes to a dump.
Yeah.
If it's more than a load, you gotta
You
go
got a
back.
couple trips.
Yeah.
That's a whole day.
Yeah.
Wow.
If someone is willing to pay, they're willing to pay. I mean, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter if you have someone local in Akron, they will still have to drive down to Cleveland to dump.
So, and that's the furthest you've had to travel. How many
Yeah.
dumps did you have to do that day?
I think that there was a specific house that I remember because that was like a big house clean out.
Okay.
This guy lost his father, so we had to clear everything out, and there was like 5 truckloads
Wow.
of just furniture and miscellaneous.
Wow. Oh, I probably should have told you. Yeah. Airplane mode or whatever. That works too.
Yeah.
Well, you're a busy
Sorry
guy.
about
You're a
that.
business owner. So how did your business come about? Because you haven't always done this business.
No, just in the past, a little bit over 2 years,
Okay.
so it's pretty new.
Okay.
Yeah, but
How did it start?
so I had a business, and then I started buying houses, and so I started being in real estate, started fixing houses, got my real estate license. That's how I met you.
Yeah,
Show-
real
show
estate,
you
showing
around.
houses.
Long story short, I had a friend that she sells junk. She sells garbage, which means she contracts like dumpsters or trash cans, porta potties, everything that's connected to trash. That's what she does. And I was kind of looking what to do with my life, kind of sort of, because I had a business that I closed that I had for like 5 years. It's like a sales business. It was really well. It went really well. I bought a few houses and got into real estate. But then she told me, "Why don't you go into junk removal?" So I was like, "What is junk removal? I don't know. I never heard about it. I never used the service. I never knew it exists." I searched it up, did my research. So it's it's a nice business. It looked pretty fun. I like to be active. I like to work out. So being active, working out. Making money, going from place to a place, not sitting in an office.
Yeah.
It sounded perfect, so I said, yeah, why not? Let me try.
So this lady, she was like a contract. She was like a dispatcher for junk removal type thing.
No, so she works for a company. I forget the name of the company.
Don't shout them out. They're your competitors.
Yeah, they're not really competitors. They do different stuff. They don't really work with junk removal companies. What they do is you have a big building. You call them, and you tell them, hey, I'm building this building. I need porta potties. I need dumpsters.
Oh,
I need trash cans. If I'm a residential building, it's I have tenants. I need trash cans.
Okay.
So you are my contractor. I'm gonna use you to kind of manage my garbage issue.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. The setup. So she's the setup for like the bigger businesses. And
yeah.
That stuff.
So like dumpsters is not a big thing that she does, but
yeah. Well, that's something that I've actually been hearing a lot recently on these episodes. Is like the people who have businesses work with their competitors. I've noticed that there was a lady who had the West Side Market cheese shop. She said she works with her competitors and they help each other out. Jackson here at his bakery here, he said he works with his competitors. They help each other out. So I guess it's not so.
I mean, so I actually went, what was this, like about a year ago, maybe even less, to a junk removal expo.
Okay.
In California, and 400 companies showed up. So like, everybody are competitors, even if like you have like 7 companies from the same city. But if I know you and we good, we do the same thing. I advertise, you advertise. There's enough work for everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we're gonna just compete and be like enemies, it's it's not fun. Sometimes you got to work together.
Okay. So 2 years ago, you started the business. What you had said something briefly. You talked about not sure what you wanting to do, and you were kind of just talking to people. And what was life like then in that moment? Because like, I can relate to that, not knowing what to do, not having a sense of direction.
So, the main thing that I came to America for is I like to cook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one day I want to open a restaurant. But when I came here, I was like, okay, I'm going to make enough money that I can open a restaurant. But I was younger. I didn't know too much. Now I know that I have a lot of respect to people that just open a restaurant from nothing and are successful. But a lot of these food places don't succeed. And when they don't succeed, you lose a lot of money. So I was trying to think about something that I can do. That's why also I got into real estate. Something that I can do that can back me up before I even think about opening a restaurant or something that's connected to food. Because if I do that, I want to be like focused on that and not worry about like losing all what I got. So I'll have, let's say, the junk removal company, and I'll have a restaurant, and the junk removal company is still going to work. And if, God forbid, the restaurant does not succeed, it's not like I lost everything. So I kind of I don't put everything that I got in one basket.
Smart business.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where are you from? You said you're from a different country.
Israel.
I know that. But did you just went home recently to visit?
Yeah.
And you just got married.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful pictures. Yeah. You got married back in Israel?
Yeah.
Okay.
When did you? 400 people.
400 people?
Yeah. It was nice.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it was a good night.
It looked like it was an absolutely beautiful place to go.
Yeah, it was like how do you call it? Like outside, it was outdoors.
Okay.
And it was like not a farm, but like kind of a farm.
Okay.
Which they subcontract to like people to do weddings and stuff like that.
Very nice.
Yeah. So you get food. You gotta get your own DJ.
Yeah.
You gotta get your lights. You gotta get everything from scratch. So.
How was the wedding? Was it everything you had?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we were smart enough to hire someone to manage the wedding. Because if not, we would be like, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this and this and that? We gave everything to this guy. We said, hey, you're responsible for everything. It's on you.
Yeah.
We're going to have fun, enjoy. I said, we're paying you, so you got to do what you got to do.
How'd he do?
He did fine. I mean, good enough that we didn't. We weren't stressing in the wedding day.
That's important.
Yeah.
Nobody wants stress on the wedding day, especially the bride.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like that.
But yeah, I came to America like 10 years ago, and I literally had like...
How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Okay, so you came here at 21.
22.
22.
So I'm almost 32, so yeah.
What was
close to 10 years.
What was that like coming to from Israel to America?
It was scary because I had no money. I had like my bank account in Israel was negative.
Okay.
So I came here with like my mom gave me $50 like here.
You came with $50
Yeah,
and built
like
your life on that.
Yeah.
That is why America is so awesome.
Yeah,
you can do anything here.
People can make so much money even if you have zero in your account. You can make a lot of money.
Well, tell me what was that like coming here? Just I got to hear it from your perspective.
So honestly, like I came here already ready to work in a certain job. It's just a sales job in the mall. The annoying people from the kiosks that try to stop you and sell you stuff.
What were you selling?
We're selling hair products to women.
Okay.
Yeah. Which flat iron do you use?
I have a flat head. I got nothing up there. I mean, I'm jealous.
But yeah, I came to work in that. I worked in Philly for like a year. And then I left that. I was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I left to Texas. My sister used to live in Texas. So I went to her and I was like, okay, maybe now it's time to start to cook. Because that's what I came to America for.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let me go into a restaurant and start cooking. So I started to cook and I got, I think like, it was like, I don't know, $12, $13 an hour or something like that. In the sales job, I was really good. So I used to make between $7,000 to $10,000 a month. So going from there to like working in the restaurant earning like $1,300 a month, I was like, oh shit. Like I don't think this is for me right now because I'm trying to build something. I want to open a restaurant, but I don't see that happening with this kind of salary. So I talked to one of my friends that was still working in Philly. And we were like, you know what, maybe let's try open our own kiosks. So he flew into Texas. We bought a Jeep Liberty for like $2,500. And we said, okay, let's drive and look for a good mall to settle down. And wherever we're going to get to, the car is probably going to be trashed by then because, it's like a $2,500 car. We didn't know better than that.
So wherever the car breaks down and dies is where we end up?
It did its life. We'll probably find a mall to settle down.
Yeah.
So we drove from Texas up to Chicago. 20-something hours, we drove through like 30 malls to look for a good mall to settle down. And we didn't find anything too good, but we were kind of like thinking about just like settling down somewhere. And we had like one mall in our mind that we thought about. I think it was like St. Louis or something like that. But then his brother arrived. He came to visit him. So he flew into New York, his brother. So we said, okay, let's drive from Chicago to New York and pick him up. So we drove from Chicago to New York, but in the way we drove through Cleveland. And we went on the highway next to Strongsville.
Okay, 71?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, it was nighttime. Let's just stop here somewhere. Let's see if there's maybe a mall here somewhere before we even continue going to sleep.
Yeah.
And it was like 8 p.m. And we went to South Park Mall. And we came into the parking lot, and the parking lot was packed with cars. And we were like, wow, it's 8 p.m. and this mall has so many cars. Like, what's going on? Like usually come to a mall at 8 p.m. It's empty.
Yeah.
So we came in, we looked, and we're like, okay, wow, this looks like a really good mall. Let's sleep here and come back in the morning and see what's going on. And in that night, we did some research on the internet. We saw it's the biggest mall in Ohio or something like that. And we kind of...
South Park, that was in Parma?
In Strongsville.
Strongsville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we kind of sold ourselves already to stay. So
yeah.
We were like, okay, we're staying here. Long story short, the reason there were so many cars in the driveway, this is what we discovered after, is just because there was a Cinemark in there. So yeah, it's not that the mall was a really good mall, but
yeah.
This is the reason why there was so
what
many
movie
cars.
was playing that night?
Only God knows why. I gotta go back in time.
10 years ago.
Never thought. We ended up being in the malls as partners for like 4 years. We had in the beginning, we had one kiosk for like 6 months. We didn't even make $1. Like we made money, but we were kind of recycling money. And then
where were you where were you living?
We had we were renting a
Oh, okay. So you had an apartment.
Yeah,
and all
we
that.
were, but we were kind of recycling. We were paying rent, we were paying for the car, we were paying for the kiosk. But me and him, we had a person working for us, but he wasn't making so much money, and we were kind of like already like drained out. So we said, okay, we gotta find more employees. So we kind of maybe find more motivation to keep on going, because we had motivation. We felt like we didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We could have done good money, but then we started getting another employee, and we got lucky, honestly. Like, I think as harder as you try, you get luckier. This is what I believe. We kept on trying, and as we kept on trying, we got luckier. Every time we tried more, we got more employees, and then we expanded. We had like two kiosks.
What's an example of when you were trying? You said you kept trying. What were you trying?
Just showing up.
Just showing up.
Waking up in the morning, opening your eyes, getting in the car, going to the mall, trying to sell people. Instead of saying, okay, you know what? Never mind. Let's just shut everything down.
Just showing up.
Yeah.
Showing up is the hardest part.
Yeah. I always say, even like employees that just show up, it's better than having people not show up. So the first thing that a good employee does is to show up.
Okay. I love it.
Like, I was my own employee. I was self-employed, so I was my own employee, and I showed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just showing up. I love it. Just show up. Okay, so you showing up, and then you got employees.
We got like 3 employees, so we got every kiosk can have up to 2 employees.
Okay.
So we got another kiosk, because we were like 3 employees, me and my partner, and kind of doing rotations between the kiosks. And then we got one girl that came to work for us, and she ended up bringing another like 6 or 7 employees. Not like at one time, but
yeah.
Like it slowly expanded. So we ended up opening in Great Northern Mall, and then we ended up opening another one in Akron, in Summit Mall.
Yeah.
And then we ended up having like 7 kiosks.
You blew up.
Yeah, and I was training everybody. I was like doing a train after a train after a train after a train. Our train is like 2 weeks, and it's super intensive. It's not easy at all. It's not like just teaching someone how to put chicken nuggets in the stove. You gotta teach someone that doesn't know how to sell, how to stop the people, how to make them interested, how to sell them, how to upsell them. You know.
With the question, what kind of hair product do you use? What kind of flat, or would you ask me? Your flat?
Yeah, I use a curling iron.
Yeah. I'm jealous. So jealous. So this business, you built it up from nothing.
Yeah. And in the last year, before me and my employee decided to split up, we made like $1.2 million in sales.
Wow. Yeah. Why the split? Why walk away from that? Most people would say, what, are you crazy?
So we were really good friends, but we just I trusted him 1,000,000%. He was more like the back end. He used to give me a contract, like, this is a contract, I just need you to sign here. Okay, sign it. I don't even read the contract. I trust him. Everything was good, like up to the end. Everything was good. But then we just decided to split just because this is a very, very intensive business. So we were like, okay, like we think this is enough.
Did he come from Israel with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys were friends, family?
No, we met in Philly.
Okay. So just 2 guys from Israel.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it here in America. Build the dream together.
But yeah, in the last year, me and him, we started to buy houses from the sheriff in the auction.
How'd that go?
We didn't know nothing about real estate, and surprisingly, it went really well. Like, I don't know, we did good decisions, but no knowledge.
So you guys were partners, correct? And then decided to split ways. And did you kind of just wash your hands of the business altogether, both of you?
Yeah.
And then
I decided to stay a little bit, so I stayed. But then I was like, okay, yeah, it's not working. I can't do this alone. I ended up closing everything, and I said, you know what? I already bought like 5 houses at that time.
Before you guys split, you had like a portfolio.
Yeah. But I had a shopping problem. So I bought, and I had 5 houses, and I literally had like $1,000 in my bank account.
Mm.
And then once the problems start,
paper rich.
Yeah, exactly. But when a problem starts, and you don't have money, then you can't fix the problem. The only thing you can do is sell a property, which I regret about selling properties, because I think it's a big mistake to sell properties.
Yeah.
Unless you're the goal is to sell the property. Like you flipped a house,
Right.
You flipped it, but we wanted to keep it as rental, so it had like a rental platform.
Yeah.
It was a rental. It wasn't a flip. I didn't want to flip, but when you gotta sell, you gotta sell. So
Right.
I sold one house and I started to fix other houses because I had like sewer problems and tenants that didn't pay and
Big ticket items.
really long stories. Yeah, and at one time I decided to move to Miami.
And that's when we met, right before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told you, I left with a lot of problems that I left open here, like people that don't pay and sewer problems and stuff like that, and I just left. Well, God is gonna help me. I don't know.
Yeah. When you folded on, you guys closed doors on the business, you had the 5 portfolio properties. Was it your goal that time to keep building up your real estate portfolio? But you had to sell some properties
Yeah.
in order to do that.
So it was, but the thing is that I already closed the business. And I was like, okay, I'm sitting home doing nothing. I literally sat home for like 8 months, something like that. Just sat there receiving rent. And just what I did, I started working for Uber. So I started being a Uber driver, driving all around, driving people around. That's how I kind of kept on moving, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't really make enough money to kind of buy more, you know? But I went from like making a lot of money to like, okay, now I have the rent income, which is fine, which I can live on. But again, if problems arise, I can't fix them. And I can't do more than that. I can't travel. I can't, I don't know, do stuff that I like because, you know, the income is not that high because you have a lot of expenses too.
Yeah.
It's not like my life was all, I was ready to settle down. I
Right.
wasn't making enough money.
So 8 months sitting around. Was that when you were doing the real estate, selling the houses, and that's how we
Yeah,
met?
I was a real estate agent for a month. That's not when I met you. I was just running people, doing my own thing, and I was making nice money. I just really didn't like it. I didn't like the paperwork part.
Okay.
I'm just not a person of papers. Like in the business, he used to do the back end. I used to train people and everything. I don't want to read nothing.
Yeah.
I want to. If you tell me to sign somewhere, I'll just sign it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I trust you, I'll just sign it. If
Yeah.
I won't trust you, I would be like, okay, just leave it here. I might read it, and then I would just forget about it.
So you didn't like the real estate aspect. You liked
No.
the go, and then the hustling.
Yeah. So
and-
when I met you, I was just running you as his
right.
client. I was
Right.
just the runner.
Yeah, because the last time we saw each other, it was at a music festival, and then you
Yeah.
were heading to Miami.
Yeah, I told you, okay, I'm leaving everything behind. I'm leaving to Miami.
What
Goodbye.
was happening in Miami that you wanted to go down there?
My sister lives there. I have friends over there, so family.
Okay, so no business ventures, just kind of relocating.
I went there. My sister used to work in this bar as a bartender. I came into bar and started working at the bar, but still, it didn't feel like home. I ended up coming back.
So this is home. This is what feels like home here.
Yeah, I do really like it here, but I also came back because I said, okay, like if I'm not gonna take care of the problems, nobody's gonna take care of my problems. So I came back. I started to take care of the problems, evicting people and trying to solve all the issues that arise. People that left I'm actually my first client in the junk removal business because I had a guy that I evicted, and he left me trash in the kitchen. There was literally trash from like your shoulders up to the ground.
Ooh.
I had to shovel everything into bags. But that's when I bought my dump truck.
Okay.
So I bought a dump truck and I said, I'm a junk removal company. I'm the best in Cleveland.
So because it's fascinating to me, the mindset from when you closed your successful business until the junk removal part, the mindset of no direction really, no kind of
direction.
anything. What was happening there, like in that time period? Was there?
So another reason why, a big reason why I did close the kiosk business is because, again, that business is really hard, but I also believe that it's not a business that you can keep forever. It's not something that you can go home, go travel, and let it just work.
Yeah.
You gotta be there from morning to night, every day. Even if you have managers, you still gotta be kind of on your phone all the time. You gotta be like on it. And this is a big reason why I opened the junk removal business, because I think I can make it more automatic.
So the junk removal business is not so much a passion for you or anything. It's more of, it's a vehicle for you in order to make money, so you can follow your passion one day of cooking.
Yeah, so it's a big word to say. I don't like it, but I don't love it, but I do really enjoy doing it. Like I'll show up in jobs and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I won't like be there cursing all day, like angry. I'll be with a smile on my face, making jokes, listening to music. It's fun. I mean,
you guys were listening to music at my house.
Yeah, all you do is you just pick stuff up and put in the truck and laugh with the employees, and you try to keep a good vibe between everybody. But again, my real passion is cooking. My knife.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, my knife, my fire, my hot peppers, garlic, cherry tomatoes.
Are those your main ingredients?
Yeah. It's Moroccan fish. Yeah, I just got out of fish over here or something.
That's cool.
I don't know if you had Moroccan fish, but it's good.
I don't think I have. I really don't.
Yeah, you just mix all these ingredients together and throw a piece of fish in there.
Oh, that's going to be the recipe, huh? I love it.
That's the secret.
You just gave it away.
For all the world to see it.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a very unique,
original.
original
Skeleton.
Okay, so the junk removal business. This lady makes the suggestion. You think about it.
Yeah.
What was going through your head of like starting this business?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Just that simple, like
Let's do it. I went. I bought a dump truck for like $20,000. The money at the time, so I just bought it cash, not knowing what I'm going into. But long story short, after like 6 months, this truck starts to give me a lot of problems. Leaking oil everywhere. Like I think when I bought it, someone just like kind of patched stuff up, and it took time for it to reopen. And I took it to mechanics and stuff like that, and we were down for like 6 months. I was renting U-Hauls almost every day, losing a lot of money, losing clients, renting the U-Hauls. I spent I think another $10,000 trying to repair it, and nobody knew how to repair it. No, people repaired it, gave it back to me, and it's still leaking, and I paid them already. And you can't tell these people nothing. Mechanics. We love mechanics, but there are mechanics out there that.
You got to find the right ones.
Yeah. Even when I thought I found good. I went also to bigger places that still screwed me. Yeah. I said, okay, you know what? I won't go to this hole in the wall somewhere that's gonna say they know something and they don't. I'm gonna go somewhere that it looks like they have like huge trucks in the driveway, and that's what they fix, and I want them to fix my truck.
Yeah. They still couldn't do it.
No. They screwed me. They said they did it, but.
So what was business? So how fast did it take off? Junk removal. I mean, you get the truck and then.
So I got the truck. I started to work. It still wasn't.
How were you getting business? Just all of a sudden.
Back then, I was just doing a lot of Facebook marketing and talking to people, going to apartment complexes, trying to get the jobs. But still, it wasn't flowing. Like I was also working on the truck. So it was me and another guy. So I used to work a week, and then no more jobs because I got to advertise. So I advertised for like a week or two, and then jobs started coming in because these are the fruits from advertising. And then I worked for a week because I advertised, but then again I got to advertise again. So I take another week to advertise. So it's like a week of advertisement, a week of work, 2 weeks of advertisement with no work, and then a week of work. So we had a lot of like time that we didn't really do anything. But then I decided to sell that truck because it was really draining my wallet. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna sell it. I'm just gonna put it on an auction and see what happens. Mm-hmm. And I sold it for $5,000 in the auction.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I was like,
ouch.
Okay, all right. It is what it is.
So that was your first 6 months.
Yeah.
Just money, just.
Yeah. So I sold it only after a year.
Okay. So it didn't even make it a year.
It worked for 6 months, but then it was off for even like 8 months. even like leaking oil. So even when I get jobs and I'm like, hey, I want you to come to this and this address, I look it up, I see it's like $1 million house. I can't show up with a
Leaky truck.
yeah.
Then you're placing the whole driveway.
Yeah, you can't do that. So I used to like say no or rent a U-Haul, which is very expensive.
Right.
So I ended up selling the truck, and I decided to buy a cargo van, which I love.
That's a nice van.
Yeah.
I saw it today.
It's a nice van. I love it. I think it works much better than a dump truck. I think a dump truck is mainly for landscaping companies, but someone decided it's for junk removal too, but that's fine.
So your whole first year, would you call it? Because it sounds like there was
experience.
a lot of learning experiences.
Just learning experience.
What kept you going through all that? I mean, money's just going out the door.
Yeah.
What was it like? What kept you motivated? Because it is a struggle.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I see it in my business. You just constantly throwing money at this house and hoping something happens. What was it for you?
It's just again because I could have told myself, okay, you know what, this business is not working. Let me try something else. But then what's gonna happen in 2 years? If let's say a year after I say, you know what, let me try maybe open a plumbing business or something. Let's say I don't know. But then that doesn't work. So I'm just gonna find myself going between businesses every year or two, try more and more and more. It's because I already saw it. Like when we opened the kiosk, I told like the first year we made maybe like $2,000 each. Like we made like no money. So I know it takes time, and sometimes it takes more than what you think, because a lot of people say like, oh, it's gonna take you a year or two to start making money, but it might take you 5. But if you decide, if you just decide that it just doesn't work, and why would you be successful in a different business?
See, yeah.
Unless it's your passion in life, like cooking. Like I can put everything in cooking. Just open something and pray for the best, and just hold on for 15 years and nothing is working, and I don't know what, and then I, let go. Unless it's a passion that you hold on. You say, I don't want to do nothing else in life except this. That's fine. But if you open up a business just out of an idea, so there is no, I don't think there's any reason for you to be successful in a different business if you're not successful in the business that you're doing right now. Because it's the same steps. It's advertising, it's showing up, it's working, it's quoting people, it's selling yourself, selling your product,
So so you were doing marketplace, and you said marketplace was a good way for you to advertise, going door to door. What was the best way for you to advertise for your business in the or now or in the beginning? Like, how are you finding? Is it word of mouth?
So it's in the beginning it was just, I knew a lot of Israeli contractors, so they kind of gave.
That sounds really tough.
It's very tough because
no. I'm saying, we say Israeli contractors. My first thought goes to the military Israeli contractors. And
no,
I watched
just people that do like work on houses. And they don't want to pay because they're contractors. So they don't pay as much as a homeowner pays. Because homeowners, you come to their house, you show them like what they get. They usually hire the first person that shows up.
Okay.
A homeowner, which is understandable because they don't want to go through a million people. But a contractor that works enough time, it. Once you go through a few people, a few people, and you know how to let go of a few people, but people that do certain stuff. I mean, if you're a cheap contractor, you might find cheaper work to do the work, but it's gonna be a cheaper job. We try to give the best price we can, but we are legit. So we have insurance, we have liability.
Yeah.
We have employees, W-2 and stuff like that protect our business. A lot of times when you hire cheap, you don't get that. So if someone breaks their leg in your property, a lot of times you're liable. If you don't hire a legit business. This is the reason why we have our prices, because we gotta take it in count.
Yeah.
Dumps are expensive, and employees are expensive, and insurance is expensive, the trucks are expensive, gas is out.
And
there are also a lot of people that don't dump in dumps. That's why you see a lot of garbage on the side of the road.
Everywhere.
So when you hire cheap, that's what they do. They just take your stuff and they put it somewhere else. A lot of people don't care, but a lot of people do care. So it's better to hire someone that you're paying them enough that they're gonna do the right thing with the trash and not just throw it on the side of the road.
So you were a lot of word of mouth then.
Right now, it's a lot of word of mouth, but we got to a point where I started also advertising through Google, which is very expensive. But Google is the thing. Like, if you're not on Google,
Google Analytics. Oh my.
yeah, you gotta be on Google.
Yeah.
But and we try also. I try also to always advertise on Facebook.
Yeah. I had no idea that you were in the junk removal business, and then I saw you kept posting religiously, and you kept showing up every day on Facebook.
I try my best, but a lot of times I forget.
They're really good videos. Like, I think I get a kick out of them when I watch them because I think it's really cool to see all my friends or people I know doing their own thing and their own business on social media. And then I had the house that I'm flipping right now, and then I was like, I need somebody, and then there goes that van down 480. You were over in Israel, but I've never seen your van on 480, and I was like, I'm going to call him, but I had to wait because you were in Israel getting married, and then came back.
Appreciate you for waiting.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is it's like word of mouth and like customer service. When you were showing me houses, like your customer service was like impeccable. Like you were always there before us, and you were like checking things, and if you couldn't get into the house, you figured out a way, or like you made phone calls, like you just.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm showing a house to a customer, I'll climb up the window.
Yeah, you got to make the sale, but it was the customer service.
Yeah, it's not about the sale, like you said. It's more about the customer service. Because what am I gonna do? Leave?
Yeah.
I'll try if I can't go in, I'll tell you, hey, I'm so sorry. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but I'll do my best to make it happen.
Where do you think that came from in you? As a person, your customer service and like the human aspect of bringing that into your business?
I just try to treat people as I would want to be treated.
Was that like a family core values being instilled in you being raised?
I mean, in business in general and work and stuff like that, I don't come from a rich family or anything like that. No, nothing. Nobody knows anything about money too much.
No, but I meant like the values of customer service. Like today, you sent me a picture when you were working on my house. You sent me a picture. You were like, hey, do you want us to take care of this as well? Or are we taking care of this? Like, you went above and beyond to make sure that like the business.
I think this is something that it's funny that you ask it because I never thought about this, but I think maybe it's something from the kiosks.
Okay.
Because a lot of times in the kiosks and in every business, even if you are, let's say if you are a waiter and you wait tables and you see someone order the beer and he finished his beer and you just walk through his table and you don't talk to this person, most likely that he wouldn't order another beer, right? So what do? You come through the table, you say, hey, would you like another beer?
So you predict the needs?
I just offer it because I know the feeling of not offering. Because the worst feeling, let's say, in the mall is that we had 3 kiosks in South Park.
Yeah.
The worst feeling is to sell someone. I sell you a flat iron, and you go, and in like 2 hours you come back, and I see in your bag also a curling iron.
Because you could have sold the curling iron.
I could have, but I didn't. The person that stopped you on the other side of the mall did sell you this curling iron.
Anticipate the needs of the customer.
Anticipate the need of the customer, but also.
I love that.
But also, be there until the end. Like, don't leave until you get everything you can. If you wanted to get rid of that too, it could have been more money for me, less hassle for you.
Yeah.
Now, if I left already and you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe can you come back and get rid of this as well for me?
More time,
it's
more
money. Time for you, less money for me, more hassle for you.
Yeah.
It just becomes something that, so if you notice something, especially if you work somewhere, if you can help someone more so they don't need to go through a hassle to reach you again, and you don't need to go through the hassle of reaching them again and coming back to them, just, try to give them everything you can.
I'm a big fan of that. Anticipate the needs of the customers.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to ask. You're right. I love it.
Again, because when you sit down in a bar with your friends and you're laughing and you're in the moment and you finish your beer, you don't even notice you finished your beer. And if the waiter or the waitress comes through the table and asks, do you want another one? You're like, yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
Then she's going to get more money too because she's going to make more tip because it's based off of percentages. And you get another beer. You don't need to wait for her to come through and try to wave her on the other side.
Yeah. I love it.
The best waiters even ask you before you even finish the cup.
That's true.
They don't see the empty cup. They see you have like a quarter cup. They're like, hey, can I get you another one?
That is one thing I definitely, when it comes to going out to eat in restaurants, is like, my tip is based on basically, if you keep my glass refilled, we're good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna tip you no matter what. But
Yeah.
I like water. You keep my water in my glass, we're good.
Yeah, my sister, like I told you, she worked in a bar, and she used to make like, she works in Miami. She used to make like $1,000 every day.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me that the other waitresses used to make like 300 a day. So I asked her, how do you make? Why is it such a big difference?
That's a huge difference.
So she says, because they don't offer stuff like that. They don't offer the people more drinks.
So thanks to your sister, anticipating the needs. That's awesome.
She also comes from the kiosks. Actually.
Oh, yeah?
That's how I found myself in the kiosks, because she worked in the kiosks like 3 years before me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she kind of, older sister. Yeah. Yeah, all right. That's awesome. So you're a year into this, and you get rid of the dump truck, and then you get your box truck or your van now. And, no, that's not a van. What is that? What do you call cargo van?
Yeah, it's a van.
Yeah.
Cargo van, high-roof van.
Big cargo
It's
van.
big, yeah.
It's not small.
People say, oh, what are you going to fit in there? Like, just wait. Just wait and see.
You open the back.
Everybody's surprised all the time. They're like, are you sure you're going to fit this and 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 that in there? Yeah. I don't think so. Watch me.
Just get the check ready. I got this. So how many employees do you have now?
Right now it's just 2 and me.
Okay.
We are looking to expand soon enough.
So the first year was a lot of learning curves. What was the second year like? This past year, what was this like for you?
A lot of learning, but winter was super hard. Like barely any jobs. I don't know what changed in me that I managed somehow to. Well, like today we're busy like all the time. We have like 3-4 jobs every day. We booked all the time.
Wow.
Yeah. And a lot of times, like now, we had nothing for like the next few days, but then people just call and say, hey, can you come? Yeah, sure. So it fills up really quick.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The future, what are you anticipating? What would you like the future to be? Do you set goals?
Yeah, I mean, my goal for this company, I don't think we're going to be like the biggest junk removal company in the United States or something like that. I think I'll be fine with like 5, 6, 7 trucks that work constantly. You know, I just want to have a family and make money and build up a restaurant one day. But yeah, just get married, like you said. Hopefully kids come soon.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing ever, man. It is.
Yeah. That's what they say.
It is, man. It changes your whole perspective on life. I know when I had my son, my motivation just went through the roof. Like, it was just like, all right, it's not just me now and my wife. It's this little guy. I got to take care of him and make sure he's set up for his future.
But yeah, a lot of people are like kind of afraid to build a family because they say, oh no, once I start to get kids, that's it.
Opposite.
Yeah.
No, that lit more fuel under my fire than ever.
Yeah, a lot of
No, that lit more fuel under my fire than ever.
Yeah, a lot of people say they afraid that it's just gonna stop them. So yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting because, I think. Well, that's not about me. What?
It's also about you.
Oh yeah, this is more for So I like this channel for me to interview business owners and entrepreneurs, and I kept asking you about that blank spot for like between the kiosk and owning your business of like not knowing what to do or whatever and kind of bouncing around, because I feel like there's a lot of people, including myself, who went through that and there was no outlet or there was no where to go. So I think for me, I get really excited talking to entrepreneurs, and hopefully this could benefit some people and say like, oh, I mean, I could see myself starting a junk removal business, or, oh, I could be a DJ, or, oh, I could be a bakery owner or whatever.
People ask me a lot of times, they own a business and I own a business. So they ask me, is junk removal really, really good? I always say, it's really not about the business. It doesn't matter. Every business is good. It's just the question is how are you going to make it happen? Because, again, you can own any business, but it's the same exact steps. You can fix chimneys, you can clean air ducts, You can have a junk removal business. They all can make the same money. It's just up to you. One can make more money, one can make less money. It doesn't mean that the one that's making less money should close their business and get into your business, because it's not about that.
So the real estate side of this, are you still buying properties, or do you plan on it?
I haven't bought anything.
How many's in your portfolio right now?
Right now I have two.
Two. Are you
gonna one fourplex and one duplex? So I have like 6 units.
Are you planning on expanding that over time, or
one day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once the business gets really stable, we have like 2-3 trucks, and
yeah,
that's when I'm probably gonna keep on buying more. But until then, I'm in a pause.
Just steady.
I'm trying to. I really believe in, like, if you do one thing, don't try to do anything else. A lot of people say, you just do junk removal, that's all you do? Don't you want to do this and this and that? Because I can do everything. I fixed my own. I had a rental property that I did everything. So I can do plumbing, I can do flooring, I can do kitchens, I can do tile, I can do anything in the house. I can do myself. But I'm just doing junk because every time I said yes to someone about, like, okay, you know what? I'll put this tile for you. I'll put this backsplash for you. I'll put this kitchen for you. Do this bathroom for you. Every time I did something like that, something got screwed, or I wasn't making enough money, or I had a customer in the junk that I had to tell them no because I had to finish this job. But, you know, you got to put the junk removal business in the first place, so you can't tell people no. But if you kind of force to tell people no, it's a problem. Plus, like, when you do so many things, you kind of lose yourself.
Yeah. Wear yourself thin, almost.
You got to be focused. You can't say, oh, I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that and I do everything.
Has that happened to you? Like, have you... It sounds like it did. Like, you're doing the junk removal, then you're picking up side work, and then you lose junk removal. Has that happened?
Yeah. You got to... I just think you just got to keep your focus on one thing, and that's it. If this one thing, you make it so big that it's automatic and you don't need to do nothing, and you have managers in place and everything goes smooth and you never have a phone call, okay, go to the next step. But until then, there's no reason to, like, bounce from... Because it's the same thing as saying, okay, you know what, this is not working, let me try something else.
I dig it, man. I like it a lot. Yeah. I can definitely be guilty of that. I love doing everything. Yeah. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. But no, it is important. I mean, invest in yourself.
Try to just be successful in one thing, and that's it.
With the building of the junk removal business, you're building a vehicle in order to get you to, well, junk removal, real estate. These are going to be vehicles that basically give you the opportunity to one day to focus solely on cooking. When you get to cooking, what is your restaurant? What kind of food? What are we serving there? What is this? There's
nothing specific I cook. I cook from my head and from my heart, and that's it. I can just open the refrigerator and say, okay, you know what? Let me try this and this and this and this and this and that. I take everything. My wife hates it that I do it, but I take everything out of the refrigerator. I have like 7 pans out, cooking stuff, and then you get something really nice. But it's nothing specific. It's not Moroccan, it's not Israeli, it's not Lebanese, it's not American, it's not European. It's just something that I made up from my taste buds.
So your restaurant, is that how it's gonna? You think that's how it would be?
Like a chef, like a menu.
Okay.
But I don't.
What are those called?
It's just a chef restaurant.
Chef restaurant.
Yeah.
I know there's one in Westlake. I think it's like a French, maybe. I don't know. But every night the menu is different, and he only opens like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or something like that. But
so
like,
I want something fun. Like, I don't want people just to sit down and eat something with a knife and fork.
What's fun?
You know, good music, entertainment to the late hours at night, and people just having fun and, you know, having good experience with their friends. Not something that you come and there is like, you know, like Beethoven and
what you just described. I was thinking of Miami, the late night restaurants and the live music.
You eat and then it just becomes like a big party.
I love Miami. Oh, I miss it so much. That's very cool. I like that. It sounds. I hope it happens one day, man. I would love to go and eat there and bring Angelica and bring the family and
of course.
Yeah.
I got you.
We'll be there. Is there a time frame you want to be within this restaurant, or is this just kind of up to God and He'll take care of it?
Up to God. I don't know.
I love it.
It can be 2 years. It can be 3 years. It can be 10 years.
Where did the cooking come from in your family? Does anybody in your family cook?
My dad cooks a lot, but I worked in a restaurant for like 5-6 years, and I just loved it. And I always
In
kind
Israel?
yeah, I always kind of felt like this is what I want to do.
Is there a dish, like your main dish? Like you just...
It's funny because I make a lot of sushi.
Really?
Yeah, it's not, you wouldn't think about that, but yeah.
Where does that come from?
I just liked sushi, and then I was like, you know what, let me try it, and I just make all kind of versions of myself. I don't know.
What's your sushi roll? Like your version, your go-to?
I'm very basic. I just like raw salmon and cream cheese and avocado.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where do you get your ingredients from? Is there...
West Side Market.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you know the cheese lady?
Or lately, we live downtown, so
Okay.
Fahrenheit is right next to us.
Oh,
You know,
Fahrenheit.
so
I had my
sh-
bachelor party there.
You did,
Yeah,
really?
Fahrenheit. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Chef Rocco, we kind of know him, so we buy fish from him. He has really good fish.
Yeah?
Yeah, the best.
Oh, man. Yeah, we
Shout
went...
out to Rocco.
Rocco. Yeah, we went there. It was a couple years ago now. I remember. I think I had the ribeye or the steak.
Yeah,
that
they have
night.
good food.
Great environment
sure,
as
yeah.
well. Music.
They have a lot of parties over there too. So
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's so awesome. That is your passion.
never
Using-
thought about that.
No, I didn't. I
Never saw that coming.
for like the times that we've talked, I've never knew that you were like such
Yeah.
a cook. Like I always knew you had the like entrepreneurism behind you, but the cooking aspect. So are you the cook in your house?
I cook a lot of time now. Right now,
Yeah.
my wife took over.
She took over. She said, "No more pots and pans in this kitchen. This is ridiculous."
She likes it very neat and clean. So
I got you. Well, that's awesome, man. Any words of wisdom for anybody who is out starting new businesses, new adventures, and anything like that?
just stay focused and keep on showing up.
That's the golden
Yeah.
nugget right there. Show
Keep
up
show
every
up.
day. Like the kiosks.
Show up every day. Even if it doesn't work, show up.
Oh, yeah.
Keep on trying. I mean, showing up is a big thing, but if you just show up and you just sit there, it doesn't mean anything. You gotta hustle.
Gotta hustle. I love it. Awesome.
Gotta try.
Thank you, Mo.
Yep.
Thank you for coming.
Yep.
It's great seeing you.
Of course.
And
Thank you for having
more
me.
business for the both of us, hopefully soon.
Hallelujah.
Amen, brother. All right. Later.